Hi, this is going to be the instructional video for the lab cleanup for Tarleton State University. Always start with gloves.
This is a picture of the clipboard that is in each of the 4 lab areas. They all have the same essential material and acts as a checklist on what to do.
Hi, I'm going to record the temperature of this refrigerator. As you can see here, I already have the clipboard, my pen. The temperatures are up here. This case, it's 4. It falls within the 2 to 8 degrees. I'll write 4 degrees centigrade, and I'm done. Then I'll come over here to this other refrigerator, and I will check the temperatures for this. You have to check both the freezer and the regular refrigerator part. You open up the freezer, you look for the thermometer. In this case, it's going to be in one of these silver tubes. Carefully unscrew the tube, and you'll be able to see the temperature. In this case, it's -6 degrees. Once again, that falls within our combo freezer range of safety. We screw it up, back up. We write our temperature down. We go on to the main part of the refrigerator, and we find the thermometer. It's the same sort. Repeat your procedure and record your temperature, and then you're done. Go.
Hi guys, my name's Adrian. I'm from class 71, and what I'm going to show you today is the chemistry prep room. So the chemistry prep room is the actual little room inside the chemistry lab. So what I'm going to show you today is glassware, how to make normal saline, and how to find a couple of the common chemicals you might use to clean your glassware or clean your lab benches. So this room is where you dispose all your used glassware. You always put them to the sink. And for those of you that actually have lab cleanup, you always come in here and wash whatever dishes are in here. If there's dishes that have been drying from the previous day, you always put your dishes back up where they belong. So if there's dishes here, for example, and there's no cleaning solution, if you look up on this towel dispenser, there's directions on how to make your glass washing solution. And basically what it is bleach. It's 10% bleach. And once you're done washing your dishes in solution and rinsing them with both tap water and your distilled water, you always put them on the dry rack and allow them to dry. Don't hand dry these, let them dry by themselves. For your lab benches, you have Anfill. And all you do is come in, if you have an empty bottle of your Anfill, and you just fill your bottles up, but not all the way, because if you fill them all the way, they might drip. So finally, the last thing I have here is your normal saline solution. And this is for your blood banking labs. To make this, you make a 0.8% saline solution. If you guys don't want to do the math, it's 80 grams of sodium or salt, and you fill it up to 10 liters. And that's it.
How to make saline for blood bank? Well, physiological saline is 0.85% weight per volume. What weight per volume means is that there is 1 gram of solute and 100 milliliters of solution. For saline, there's 0.85 grams of sodium chloride and 100 milliliters of water. And now to do some math, take the 0.85 grams and 100 mils and multiply it by a conversion factor of 1,000 milliliters equaling 1 liter. And you get 8.5 grams of sodium chloride and 1 liter of water. Now the containers in blood bank can hold up to 10 liters of solution. So to fill up that entire container, you want to multiply your 8.5 grams by 10 liters, and you get 85 grams of sodium chloride. So basically, you get 10 liters of water and add 85 grams of sodium chloride to that. Mix it, and you're good to go. Now, how to make Anfill? Well, first off, what is Anfill? That's what it looks. That's the container. It's a brand of concentrated disinfectant that we use in our labs to clean the bench tops, and they could be found in the cabinets in the chemistry prep room. Now, how do you make it? Well, it's basically a 10% solution of 1 part amphil and 9 parts water. And it's not an exact science. You don't have to measure out anything, you just eyeball it. If you need any more specifics, you can ask a professor, preferably Dr. McAfee. And now you're good to go.
Welcome to the microbiology lab. In here you have biohazard buckets, sharps containers, incinerators, microscopes, and a whole bunch of other things back in the prep room. So out here, this is in general because heme also has microscopes. You want to make sure that the microscopes are on the lowest objective, the stages are turned down, and the lights are turned as low as possible. That way you won't blind anybody. You also want to make sure that they each have a cover so that dust won't get on it. And incinerator-wise, you want to make sure they're off, just in case we don't want to start a fire. And if these are full in any lab, this applies to blood bank, chem, heme, you're going to find the biohazard bags in the back here. They're going to be in one of these drawers. Normally, the second one. And these are just going to be the small, normal-sized biohazard bags for the buckets. You also bring out any trash to the back here, and you'll be getting out one of these boxes. And you fold them out, and make sure each box has a ginormous, once I get one out, you're going to find one of these really big bags, and just make sure that the boxes have a bag in them before you start putting things in. So what goes in here are going to be the small biohazard bags and also any full sharp containers. And if you need to refill up one, here's the container and here's the top. You make sure they are completely closed, and you just take it back to the lab. And that's it.
Hi, welcome to the blood bank, as you can see, and here you will be in charge of filling up the test tube racks, the saline bottles, making sure that they are almost completely full up to about right here, and then you are also in charge of filling up the disposable pipette buckets. And last but not least, you are in charge of making sure that the sharps containers are almost full, making sure that they're not overly full. If so, then you need to go to the micro room and dispose of them. Also, the other disposable biohazard bags, if there is anything excessively bloody, you need to put those in the trash bags as well in the micro lab. So we will take one of the almost empty saline bottles. You come over to the sink, and there should be a box of pre-made saline. And then you will fill it up to right below the top of the saline bottle, because if you fill it up too much, they will leak overnight and Virginia won't be happy. Might take a little bit. Sometimes if they're low, you have to go make other saline. So, you want to fill it up to about right here, because that's about the right level that they won't leak out. Next, whenever you're doing the disposable pipette tips, they're up here. Wrong one. They're actually right here. And you'll just take a handful of them and go around to a bucket, such as this one that's a little empty. And then you'll just want to restock and refill them up. And then when you're done, you put them back in the same place that you got them. And then you'll also want to come over here under the sink, and you will grab the test tubes if you need to fill any of the boxes up, and I will show you how to do so. So once you get the box mounted up from underneath the sink, you will tilt the rack sideways and just slide the new box of test tubes in, and then they will all nicely come out at the bottom. And then last but not least, the sharps. This sharps container is not completely full. It needs to be about right here, not any higher. If you have anything protruding out, I would probably get one of the instructors. But when you're done, you just close it, and then you'll take it back to the micro room and someone will show you how to do it there.